What is up, my people? Welcome back for another video. I am NTD Nassim the Dream. For today's video, I wanted to do something new for the channel and add it to a segment called Singles of the Week. This is a segment where I take a handful of the newest singles that released this week and give them each a rating. And if you're not familiar with the way I review tracks, the way I go about it is I use an emoji and I stamp each track. Fire emoji indicates I thought the track was excellent. Green emoji thinks I thought the track was good. Yellow emoji being the track is hit or miss. Red emoji being the track is bad. And poo poo meaning is doo doo. Alright, let's get into it. We have a new Mario single featuring Chris Brown called Get Back. There's some flaws in the track. For me, I feel the 808s are very muddy, the drums don't hold enough weight, neither is the melody that great. But I gotta admit, I really do like the singing off this track. I feel Mario and Chris Brown have great chemistry with each other. This is a duo I like to hear again in the future. I mean, I like to maybe see some new ideas when it comes to the production. Here we have a new single from future-based artist Gryffin called You featuring Calle Lehmaann. I don't have a problem with the single for the most part. This song in particular kind of feels like just another bonus track that you would hear off of Griffin's first LP, Gravity, which is a record I really like for the most part. But I feel like this song is so similar to the themes and feels on that album. And for the most part, his newest singles off that release, I'd say, have that same tone. But the thing about this one, it kind of sounds like an alternative cut of Griffin's song Bye Bye, just not nearly as good. The mixing and vocals off the song is so mid compared to the track off of Bye Bye, but I guess it could be worse. We have a new one from Like Moths to the Flame, Views from Halfway Down. Yet another track I feel like I could have made it off of their latest record. This single is picked off their upcoming EP, Pure Like Porcelain. I'd say for the most part, the track's not so bad. Chris Rodier delivers another kick-ass heavy performance. Really enjoying the heavy emotional screams on this one. Switches and breakdowns aren't so bad. I will say their ability to compose a piece far off from what they've already made in their past discographies kind of feels a bit exposed. At this point in their 10 years as a band, and from that point things certainly changed for the better, but not by as much. Granted, for the sound choice and target audience, I'd say it gets the job done. We got a new one from Detroit's own Big Sean called Loyal to a Fault, featuring Bryson and Lil Durk with production by Hit Boy. This single is picked off of Big Sean's newest EP with Hit Boy. I especially enjoyed the first single released off the EP from last week, What a Life. This one in particular has a great feature from Durk. Sean also delivers a great performance. The beat's not as hard hitting as What a Life, but you know what? The track still does fine. I think it's still a good track. We got a new one from rapper Aminé called Charmander. I'm really liking the high-pitched vocals on this chorus here. It's pretty catchy. I also really enjoy the bounce the track has. Aminé's verse does feel a little bit short. I think I would have enjoyed a little bit more out of him on this track. Maybe even some drum substitutions could have made the track better. I think the track would be a lot better if it was extended longer. I think it just kind of ends a little bit too abruptly and just doesn't really have too much depth. We have another new track from pop artist Maggie Lindemann, who continues to branch off into this pop punk influence with the new song She Knows It. Overall, great production on here, not opposed to the ideas. The bulk of it is rock solid, but I must say I wish Maggie can reach a new level that pushes her singing ability further. I've been really itching for her to put her skills to the test with that, because I really do see the potential with her singing. I just kind of feel like the monotones on here stayed its welcome longer than it should have, and become stale as I progress. Granted, I do like the tone of her voice. I really do wish there was a little bit more quality to it, because I really do like Maggie, and I really want to really love this track. But I'd say it's definitely hit or miss. Here we have a cover of the Beatles' All You Need Is Love by Miss Katy Perry. I gotta say, I think it's pretty good. It's a pristine mix of classic instrumentals, high-def quality, great string sections on here, such as with the slick guitars and violin sections on here, and Katy delivers a great performance. Really like the layers flourishing deeper into these passages, great high frequencies on this, no complaints at all. This is a great cover. Got a new one from indie pop artist BENNE called Doesn't Matter. But you know what I do think matters? The track's not that great. Really just feels bland front to back here. I mean, there's no compassion from her performance at all. I don't feel anything from the instrumental. Not really much to love about this track at all. Got another new pop single from Conan called Telepath. Conan chooses an 80s inspired vibe to this pop beat, but this is just such a generic pop song. This beat is so average, the singing is so half-assed in here. I really think he could have done better for this one. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about that one. loving this new one from LÉON. It's called Soaked. And let me say this. First, the verses seem to come off a bit underwhelming at first, but once you hit the chorus, you understand the compassion was reserved, and verses were meant to only be the key to the door in a sense. That door being the chorus. But yeah, I love it. It's produced wonderfully. I think LÉON gives a great performance on here. Yeah, this is just a great, good vibe, mellow indie track. Give it a listen. And we got this new track from David Guetta called Family, featuring BB Rexa, Ty Dolla $ign, and A Boogie with the Hoodie. Listen, I enjoy my fair share of David Guetta, but with the newest track, there's zero qualities here. Production end of it is cheeks. Verses from each artist is cheeks. Just another boring, uninspired dance pop track with big features and little enjoyment. That's about as much as I can say. New single from rapper Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Uzi. Honestly, I think the song has its moments and its qualities for sure. I like Uzi's vocal touches. There's some pretty decent trap hop traits I thought weren't so bad. Just doesn't rejuvenate with pure enjoyment. Seeing as much as that I really didn't enjoy Eternal Will Take, I really hope for this newest LP, it's a lot more enjoyable for me personally. This is a track from alt-rock band Mother going by the name of Life. So this is a song essentially about the struggle of thinking you're not good enough, always messing up and beating yourself up for your mistakes. Just overall going about the themes of not being in the right mental state. But then your consciousness finally catches a grip of you, grabs you by the head and says, "Hey, what are you saying? You are great. Stop saying that, you dumbass." And I really do appreciate the themes off this track. But how about that fucking sound? I mean, this shit rocks hard and it's noisy as frig. The whole instrumental just feels like it's just fried in distortion. I mean, this shit it's crispy. It's crisp. Crispier than mama bringing me them crispy, yummy chicken tendies with the blue cheese dressing. Oh, she a crispy bitch. Praise God. Praise God. Sick song. I love the chorus. It's such a feel-good, loving chorus. With how distorted this instrumental is, the mixing is phenomenal. If you like heavy, gritty sounds with uplifting alt-rock elements, give this song a listen. This song might be for you. New track from Shmurda called Carrier. Bobby bitch. This is kind of a random track off my list. I didn't really see it coming, but honestly, it's decent. Drums and 808s sound clean on here. Shmurda doesn't butcher this thing either. I think the pianos could have used a little bit more dynamics, but other than that, decent track. A new track from post-pop-punk outfit Touché and Amore called Hard to Explain. Lots of things I like about the track. It has a pretty great head-nodding pop-punk vibe. Really like the stereo positioning on the bridge and outro of the track. Vocalist Jeremy Boehm also delivers an agonizing performance on this song. Nice, bright guitar plucks, great transitioning. It's overall a great punk song. I'd say give it a go. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my first Singles of the Week video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Down in the comments, let me know what you guys thought of these singles. Also, down in the description, you can hit up the links to my social media accounts to keep up with me on the daily, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.